The Southern California sun is starting to set as we welcome you to Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, folks. Welcome back to Phillies baseball here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Maikel Franco. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
Nick Williams heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Right fielder, number 65.
First pitch of the night is over for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:10 p.m. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
And in terms of the home set, they've won 2 and lost 2, so not much to say about that except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Tap fouled at home plate. Wood gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Hit to third. Hernandez takes it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
This is where having a good changeup can save some wear and tear on your arm. It takes him just 4 pitches to get the first 2 outs here.
Maikel Franco gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Taylor on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you've got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
And with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Now the 0-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Rupp is up with it and taking it out there for the first out.
Well, there you see the numbers from his last time out. Those are pretty good all told. He allowed just 3 runs. More often than not, that's good enough for a win. So a similar outing might yield different results in this one.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2.
Batting third.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. You'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
Nope, that's a ball.
So would the guy on the mound.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
And you know, Ross is definitely liked by the pitchers now. When they're working both sides of the plate, they tend to be pretty effective when he's making the calls.
Again, he sends it out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the looks of a very quick inning. But at least he's been able to stretch his at-bat out a little bit.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Chopped foul right at home plate. A runner on first with 2 away. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Hernandez has got it, and the side is retired. Dodgers are turned away their first time around. On to the second now from Los Angeles. No score here on the show. Reed Hoskins makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Reed Hoskins.
Hit on the ground to third. To his left, Hernandez. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, number 25.
Number 25 will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown. Wood has his target. First pitch on its way. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
That one's in there, 3-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Batting sixth.
And when you're ahead in the count, this is all about bailing a pitcher out and doing him a favor. He'll take the pop-up there. That's a gift.
Into the windup and the pitch. J.P. Crawford is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Odubel Herrera will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Through an inning and a half. Yasiel Puig strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Yasiel Puig.
Ball one. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
On the ground near home. Rupp has it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good strong throw to first to get him easily.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. That's wide, 2-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Lets it fly, 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. And he'll step off and try and reset. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Number 25 is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are two men out.
Second baseman
Logan Forsythe gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Cameron Rupp is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Catcher Cameron
Woods ready.
Rupp.
Here's the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Yeah, an ideal setup
Batting
here with the
ninth,
pitcher on deck.
the pitcher,
He
number
comes through with a
42,
solid single to start things out.
Arrieta.
Now you give your pitcher a chance to bunt you over and make a productive out.
And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. To second for one, and it's wide of the bag and right by him. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Right fielder.
So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Coming to the plate now, Nick Williams, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. And this is just off the outside corner, ball two. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Seager ranging up the middle. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. That puts our first run on the board here on the RBI groundout.
Cesar Hernandez gets a shot here as he'll look to pick up the second run of the inning now from third base.
And, you know, he doesn't really have to do that much right here. With one out, there's a ton of different ways for him to drive that guy in.
First offering on its way. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1 to short. Seager moving to his right. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Yeah, unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right there.
In now, Maikel Franco. Chopped in front of home plate. Grandal scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Run on just one hit in the inning, one error, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Phillies on top, 2-0. Kike Hernandez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Gets a small piece near the plate. Rupp gonna have to hurry, and the catch is made, one away.
Batting ninth.
Now to the plate, Alex Wood, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. High pop up. Hernandez is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Center fielder, number 3.
Oh, man, would he like to have that swing back. I mean, he just missed hammering this ball, but just got underneath it a little bit. He's not going to be happy about that one because even he thought he was right on it.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Reed Hoskins is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Wood into the windup. First pitch on the way. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball one. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Hit hard to short. To his right, Seager. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see a 7-mile-an-hour differential there from one to the other. Number 25 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Swing and a little blooper to center. Taylor coming on. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now and this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
J.P. Crawford is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen two straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. But they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Corey Seager, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Rupp is under it, and a rather easy first out.
First baseman number 35.
Cody Bellinger walks into the box after being hit by a pitch in his first appearance, and that has to be a little motivation to do something big right here.
Yeah, and it might be interesting to see if he digs in maybe a couple inches further back this time.
1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. So here's Matt Kemp now. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Runner at first here, one man out. Swing and a liner. Foul. A pause and the 0-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike three.
In now is Yasiel Puig. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. No runs, just one hit, one error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
In the air out to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for L.A. They're still down. It's 2-0. Odubel Herrera heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. There's his total now, just into his fifth inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
Well, the pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Swing and a looper to left. Kemp coming on. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in, Cameron Rupp. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, it's always hard to battle back and win an at-bat when you're down 0-2, and we'll see if he can do it right here.
Yanked on the ground down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Up next for Philadelphia,
pitcher, Jake Arrieta, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, I think this is going to wind up working pretty much like a sacrifice, but I don't think that's what he had in mind. This wasn't a show early and make sure you get it down kind of a bunt. He was trying to beat that one out, but a good throw is going to take care of him.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Woods sets. Here's the first pitch. Nick Williams checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
The 1-0 delivery. A little bouncer. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
And you think that a play like this and a swing like this should almost always result in an out. But here, it's just a little slow reacting behind the plate, and that is a speedy guy getting down the line. So the throw winds up just too late to get him out at first.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. This will swing and send a line drive out to right field. Puig is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Yasmani Grandal will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
The windup, and the 1-0 pitch. Little late that time as he swings and misses for strike one.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Hernandez retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number one.
Second baseman.
In now, Logan Forsythe. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And that right there, that's why these guys only have one hit. He's had him chasing at shadows this entire ball game.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Hoskins is over now, and he's got it for out number two.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first-pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
And he takes strike two. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail it here 2-0. Maikel Franco will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
You know, this guy is really starting to get everybody's attention now. That's 8 straight games he's got. So let's see how long he can keep this thing going.
Reed Hoskins is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Three and 0 now.
He's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Oh, and a gift right there. I mean, he falls behind the guy 3-0 and then gets him to pop it up. That'll be a big sigh of relief out there on the mound.
Number 25 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Ready with the 1-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. That sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
J.P. Crawford digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. So no runs here on a base. Justin Turner is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Justin Turner.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Little flare out to left. Oh, and he botches it. He's around first on his way to second now.
Center fielder.
A rare mistake pitch there. That's just their second hit of the ball game, but this will go for a double.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, he picks up double number 2 on the year. A runner at second, nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. It's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Corey Seager. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Arrieta sets. Here comes the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Ready with the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. And if you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Pickoff move to second, and he'll be back in standing up.
Simple throw over there.
Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to believe he's going to keep going back to that slider. It's been great for him so far.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. And he's safe. Matt Kemp will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
2-0 now.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. still 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. One run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. And he is in there.
The right fielder, number 66.
What a game changer right there. You got three guys on base, and a triple clears them all home. You take the lead with a chance to add to that now, and he is going crazy down there at third base, trying to get his teammates all pumped up.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Well, boys, this would seem to be a completely new ball game now.
Yeah, that kind of snuck up out of nowhere. He was cruising along, and now all of a sudden he finds himself behind.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good change up there.
This one's flared toward left center. Number 25 comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. But I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with 2 away now.
It just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home, so that's probably a wise decision to hold it third.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Squared that one up just a little late. And he'll step off and go to third here. But the runner's back easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another foul ball. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Good battle. Count remains full. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
One thing this team cannot afford is for him to get hurt early in the season. Luckily, though, it looks like he's going to be all right.
Logan Forsythe will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Tommy Hunter will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out.
Tommy Hunter.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Chop foul over towards the dugout. One and one, here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and a couple of men left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies 2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Pedro Baez is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot.
Leading off the inning, Odubel Herrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line hard toward right center, and that's going to be a base hit, so the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Cameron Rupp. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Not in time. He's in there at second.
And that's a big 90 feet in a 1-run game. He took a little bit of a chance, but that great speed makes it pay off.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Boy, he's got to get with the program here. Well, that's an important run down there at third. You can't be chasing pitches like that.
Trying to hold the lead. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Runner at third here, nobody out. Got him.
The pitcher, number 40.
He knows his job is to
Tommy
hang on to the
Hunter.
lead for his team. But with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Tommy Hunter will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows that this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Now a flare out to left center. Kemp calls for it. 2 down. But a strong throw is going to force him to put the brakes on and retreat back to third, as they won't get that tying run home.
Nick Williams.
So stepping in, number 65, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left.
It's time.
Kike Hernandez will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a big inning here. You're down only 1 with the heart of the order coming up next time you get in, so that's a good first step.
First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down.
And that's a good guy to take care of on 1 pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Chris Taylor will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
The batter, number 5.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Here's Corey Seager. Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
1-2, here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dodgers leave one, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Number 46 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 46.
Leading off the inning, Cesar Hernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Ready on 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Hard liner toward short. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman
Michael Franco steps in, got a base hit in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
Boy, we've seen a lot of guys be late on that fastball tonight, and I think that all comes from being a little over-aggressive.
1-1. One out, nobody on. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
First baseman number 17,
Reed Hoskins will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 3-2. Cody Bellinger will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a one-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Matt Kemp is at the plate, looking to follow up on that bases-clearing triple in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Ramos will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8.
61.
Yasiel Puig is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounce towards the second baseman. Hernandez comes up with it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Dodgers down in order, but they still lead it 3-2. Back in the entertainment capital of the world with baseball on the show. Thanks for joining us as we're set for what remains in this one. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Pitching and batting in the 4th spot, number 74.
Number 25 steps in now.
Playing left field and batting in the 6th spot, number 60.
Popped high in the air. Barnes waits on it. 1 out.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
J.P. Crawford ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Jansen comes set, and the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Boy, another pitch that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
You know, doesn't it just seem like the fastballs are the pitches that destroy more bats than any other pitch? Here's another one right here. Running hard and in, and this bat doesn't stand a chance.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. Into the box, Odubel Herrera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And now here's the third time he stepped out. Talk about breaking up a guy's rhythm. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
It's about what we've come to expect here from Jansen as he comes in here to fire a scoreless ninth and finish off the Dodger victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this.